Good morning, Puckers. How are you all? Hope you're having a great day. I'm Lawrence Presman, your host. Carmine Bianco and Dave Koken with us. The best NHL analysts around, and Dave Koken, I'm excited, man. You're on the 12 o'clock show today, WagerTalk. Today, you're going to be talking college football, 3 games. But today, for now, it's hockey. And, well, last we spoke, I think you were, 24-13? In the NHL playoffs?
Yeah, and I still am because I had a push on the last play, which was the Flyers' first period 2 days ago, and that ended up a push even though they won the game.
Yeah.
And I didn't play last night and don't feel bad about that at all.
Yeah, I wish I didn't play last night. I had the over in the Colorado game. I totally outthought myself, man. I mean, I've been liking Colorado the whole series, and, man, I just picked the wrong play. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I had the same thought process on that game as well too. I'm good. 3-2 day yesterday. A lot of stuff on action today. A couple tennis matches that go soon. Yeah. Both those plus money tennis releases yesterday were both winners. Actually, pretty easy winners, which was even better. 3 soccer games today and 2 NHL games. So. Low, as Andrew would say, low volume. And for those wondering, Andrew couldn't make it today. He's resting his knee, a bit of a problem last night with it. He will be back tomorrow.
Yeah. No, listen, I mean, he just had major knee surgery, and within 3 days, he was back on the air. So lots of respect to Andrew McGinnis. Dave, before we get into hockey, and we're going to really focus on these 2 games, let's talk some college football, as in you're the best. I mean, your college football, I bet it all of last year, every play. I had the pleasure of having you on every day on either Puck Time or First Pitch, so we got to speak about it. I mean, last year, you picked up so many clients, and you hit a 62.5% for them. Just outstanding stuff. Are you ready? Are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah. And one thing, this is why you want to be on for the packages, to be honest with you. Look, I've got a pretty good rep in college football. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, and all those years at the Stardust. And the lines do move on my plays. They just do. Okay, so you want to get these plays as soon as I play them myself.
Yep.
And the only way you can actually do that is if you're on for the packages, because I put them on WagerTalk as soon as I play them myself, but I might not feature them. So in other words, the people who buy individual games probably aren't going to get it till closer to game day, and they generally are not going to get the best number.
Yep.
So that's another reason to take advantage of this monthly deal we've got right now, which is pretty good. I mean, it's like $6.50 a day, and you get everything in every sport from any handicapper you choose.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. And, I mean, the bottom line is the other reason really to buy these long-term packages is because there's going to be times, 2 weeks in a row, where you just don't have a winning period. I mean, no matter what, this thing is going to roller coaster for everybody. And ultimately, the key for people betting is to just grind it out. Stop with the parlays. Take every play that Dave releases in college football, bet it straight. When you go on an 0-4 run, keep betting because you're going to fix it. I mean,
you don't go on many of those.
No, you don't. But I mean, listen to these records, Carmine. I mean, you can understand this. Last year, Dave Koken's college football, 53 wins and 33 losses. That is so absurd.
Well, no, it's not. I don't mean to interrupt and say it's not absurd, because since I joined WagerTalk, now I'm exclusive now, but I've been with WagerTalk for 3 years. This will be my 4th college football season. The college football, I'm going to look it up right now.
I'll tell you your record. It's 160 wins, 102 losses. Unbelievable.
It's better than 60%.
It's unbelievable.
And that's what it's all about. It's just grind it out. That's a lot of profit.
Yeah, so good. Okay, guys. So listen, let's get going. make sure to take advantage of the promotion that we have up and running. It ends on Sunday, and it's really one of the best promotions we've had in a long time. Any handicapper you want at WagerTalk.com, 30 days, all their plays, only $199. It's normally $325 or $349. It's normally $349. So this is almost half price, and Dave Koken would be a perfect guy to buy if you plan on playing a lot of college football. So make sure to take advantage of that. Also, welcome in, everybody. Sebastian Anthony asked Demko or Markstrom. We'll talk about that. Jared, nice to see you. Nate, Derek Scott wants to know where El Chapo is. He had some stuff to do. Wheezy B, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about when you mention baby dinosaurs, but I love having you on. Hector, you're awesome. Toma, nice to see you. Matt Lawrence, Jake Horowitz, Talisman. Good to have you guys all here with us every day. Carm, you were about to say something. Do you understand the baby dinosaur reference?
Yeah, the Raptors today.
Oh, I call them big dinosaurs. Stupidest name in sports, but that's a whole different story. Okay, boys, let's go. First game up, 7:10 Eastern. New York Islanders minus 115 versus the Flyers. Over and under is 5. We've already discussed playing unders in these elimination games, and the last game went over. A crazy game, 3-1. Philly was totally dominating, 4 to go. New York Islanders tied it up and then lost in overtime, but I think it bodes well for the Islanders personally, Dave. Look, I like the under in this series, but I can't touch it in an elimination game. I'm on the Islanders. Where are you going, brother?
I have a pretty good opinion on this game, and it is going to be a play for me. So I'm just not going to say anything on this game. I'll talk about the other game, but this will be a selection at WagerTalk. I think it's a good play.
Excellent stuff. And remember, guys, Dave is 24-13 in the NHL playoffs, which is absolutely outstanding. He's leading the way. Carm, you've been riding the Islanders. You're holding an Islander future ticket. You're listening to rap music at the same time. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm just shaking my head in agreement. Yes, I have the Islanders at 40-1. Would love to see them close out tonight. I do like the under here. I understand it's a closeout game. But the thing is, this could easily be 1-1 in the third period or 2-1 in the third period, and you're not going to get 2 empty net goals. I don't think so. Would be great if we got them last night in that game. Yeah. 2 minutes with an empty net and couldn't get the second one for the push.
Didn't even really get close.
But the Islanders, I don't think the Islanders are. I know a lot of Philly fans are rallying, thinking, "Hey, we won game 5. If we win game 6, we send this to game 7, and anything's possible. Or it's game 7, anyone can win." And that's absolutely true. But the Islanders have been the best team in this series throughout, with the exception of a 10-minute span in that game where they allowed 3 goals in 10 minutes of the first period. They've been the best team in this series. I've seen nothing, even in that game 5. I've seen nothing to convince me that the Flyers are better in this series. Yeah. So for me, it's got to be the Islanders tonight, but I am leaning to the under because I just think it's going to be another grinded out type game. Yeah. That game went over the total because of that first period and because the Islanders fell behind, and they showed great resiliency in coming back before losing in overtime. So for me, it's the same thing, a low-scoring, grinded-out game. And, hey, I'll take a 2-1 Islanders win. Give me the under. Give me the Islanders to lock up a ticket into the conference finals.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. And, guys, if you listen to the show 2 days ago, I told you all I like the under in the Flyers game, but also I told you guys if it goes into that third period, 2-1, 1-0, etc., bet the over in game, and it happened exactly as I predicted. I'm saying the same thing again here. I'm with Carm. I like the under on the whole game, but if we go into that third period, 1-0, 2-1, take that in-game over. It could be as low as 3.5. We're going to get some goals scored towards the end of the game. Yeah, Scott, Writes, Prez much more comfortable in puck time than with Teddy. Yeah, brother, that's going to change. I had a rough 2 days on Wager Talk today, and that'll be fixed. You know, we're all going to have bad days at work, and I had 2 in a row. Also, Scott, nice win. Took the Avs team total at minus 170. Good stuff. I know you said it was easy. I don't know if it was easy. You had to get 2 late goals. One time sports, I don't know what Nukas baby means, unless you're saying Nachas, the Jewish word for inner warmth. And smooth trucking. Come on, Dave. Give out one of your premium picks. You'll get more customers.
No, I give out free plays every day, so shut up.
Are you telling me to shut up or him to shut up?
I love it.
No, listen. I mean, what do you want? You want if you're not getting every play for free, okay? It's that simple. I will have another free play up today. If you played my free play yesterday, you won. It was the first 5 under play on the Diamondbacks Dodgers. If you played my free play the day before that, you won. The Giants scored 23 runs. I don't remember what the play was the day before that.
That's okay. We get the point, Dave.
But you get the point is I put up a free play every day. You don't get them all for free. Spend a few bucks. Stop bitching.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Now I know that wasn't to me because I buy your plays, Dave. I mean, you know, even though I'm one of the owners.
No, you don't buy my plays because you can just click and find them. You're with the company.
Okay, no sense of humor there, Carm.
It's just I mean, you know, guys. You know, this is a business, all right? We do this less. It's less expensive than if you compare us to other similar sites that have multiple handicappers. It's the best deal around.
Yeah, it really is.
It just
to
is.
say the least.
You just
and
don't
also,
get everything for free.
It's a great segue there, Dave. I just want to make mention Thursday is value play of the day at WagerTalk.com. Tony Finn is our handicapper. He is absolutely rolling right now in all sports. One of the top 3 handicappers over the last 30 days. And you can get his play at wagertalk.com for only $11. Smooth trucking. Why buy the cow when you can milk it for free? Because the cow's on private property and you ain't allowed in. Okay, boys, let's get into the Vegas, Vancouver.
Quick note, by the way, no updates as of now on Matthew Barzal for the Islanders and Couturier for the Flyers. So, you know, I all I can say is this is the one bitch about the bubble is it's not easy getting injury information.
Apparently,
just check around. Yeah. Stay on Twitter is all I can say, and at some point you'll get the information, but it's just not. It's not like it normally is, where you get the morning skate info and you'd find out who's playing and who's not. But those are 2 really important players, obviously.
Yeah, Carm.
Yeah, no, I was going to say. Apparently, one of the things I saw on Twitter, and I'm not sure how much truth is in this, but it was one of the reporters that said that Alain Vigneault was in an elevator with Barzal, and Barzal said he was fine, and Vigneault said he looked fine. So I don't know what the truth to that is, but it was reported by someone. So
my guess is they're both playing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's an awfully big game.
I agree 100% on that. Okay, boys, let's. God, these guys are funny in the chat room. Let's get into this Vegas Golden Knights game. Vancouver, massive line. Vancouver keeps getting no respect, and well, you bet them on the money line so far. You're up this series. Plus 200 tonight. Vegas minus 240. Over and under is 6 here. This game has been zigzagging on the total. Last game went under. I love the over in this game tonight. But I also like Vegas Golden Knights minus 1.5. I think they're going to put this team away. Carm and I were talking about it last night. I'll go to you first, Carm. Predicted score of 6-2. Where are you going, brother?
Yeah, you know, here's a funny dynamic at place, and this is to do with me and nobody else. But throughout last year, I had 3 or 4 5% plays in different sports, and I keyed on a team to play possibly their best game, and they played it the following game. So my 5% play would lose, and then the next game the team would win. Like, it happened in soccer, 5-0. In soccer, 5-0. I firmly expect this to happen with this Vegas team. Listen, Vegas did not play a bad game. They played one of their best playoff games of the season, of the playoffs. They just did not score. Every metric, as I said yesterday, every metric that you looked at, other than the final score, if I showed you the every single stat, you would say, I'm putting a mortgage payment on the Golden Knights tonight. But it just didn't work out. They didn't score 17 shots on net. And of those 17 that Vancouver had, probably 4 to 5 were legitimate scoring chances, and they scored on 2 of them. So everything went their way in winning that game. I don't know. I don't think they can replicate it 2 games in a row. I honestly do not believe they can. As far as goaltending, I expect Demko in net. I don't even expect, I'll be honest with you, I don't even expect Markstrom on the bench. I think it's going to be Dominique. And Markstrom's going to be up in the press box, but I think it's Demko in net tonight. I'm coming back with Vegas, and I'm going to play the not just the regulation line, but I'm going to take the puck line with Vegas tonight. Maybe it's it's the square way to look at it, but it's funny that I have this on my desk right now, but I'm literally going to hammer them tonight.
Oh, look at that, dude! You got to bring a hammer to every show.
No, I'm repairs.
One of the guys up here, Brian Watson, by the way, thank you for being such a wonderful customer at WagerTalk and Sports Memo. He writes, why have the books taken down the 3-way line in the Vegas game? Well, Brian, my book has not, and it's Vegas in regulation at -160. Really tough to play that, Dave. I'm with Carm. I like the puck line at -1.5, and I like the over. Where are you going in this game?
I mean, you just look at, well, first of all, we can look back to the Chicago series, and they lost 3-1. They lost 2 games in that series as well. No, they lost 1 game in that series, and that was a game they probably played their best game of the series and lost. They just killed the Blackhawks and lost the game 3-1. They did come back and they dominated again in the next game and closed out the series. The only downside is they only won 4-3, so they didn't cover the puck line. But they basically had their way the entire game. This series actually has been even more lopsided, in my opinion. I mean, the Golden Knights have completely dominated this series. If you looked at, and it's one metric after another, even the shots on goal, which I don't put a tremendous amount of weight in because it's more scoring chances than shots on goal, but they've had way more scoring chances game after game. And, in the Chicago series, you still had Crawford, the real veteran, solid veteran goaltender, and he's probably the reason they didn't cover the puck line in the closing game. This is different with Demko. Demko is a backup, and he played a great game. That was a career game that he had last time out. I just can't see that being replicated here. I think if the Golden Knights put the same kind of pressure on as they did in Game 5, this thing is going to end right here, and probably in lopsided fashion. So it's always a gamble to lay the goal and a half, but the price is kind of right to do it. I mean, you're getting plus 110 with the Knights. I think I have to agree, and that's the way I'd play this game.
Yeah, we're all on the same page, everybody. James Bond, Philly plus 1.5, Vegas -1.5. I like that bet, James. I mean, Carmen, I think the Islanders are going to win this game, but they have all been super close. Brian says Prez Sports Interaction doesn't have it. Well, then don't bet at Sports Interaction, Brian. I don't know what to tell you. Davy Jones, the Koken approach with part of your bet in regulation and part on the puck line.
Can't argue with that either.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. So and last night, James, you had Avs plus 200 on the puck line. Outstanding stuff, although that seems like a big number, Carm. Was it plus 200?
On the puck line?
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
No. I don't think. Well, actually, you never know because the actual game line was minus 115. So
yeah, actually, it's probably
looking at the
some of that neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're looking at the Islanders who are minus 115.
Yeah.
They're 1.5 plus 220 on the puck line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it probably is. And to the point of that game, because I know there was someone talking about it in the chat, and I talked about it on the show yesterday, is look at the job Hutchinson did yesterday. All he's got to do is be a little bit better than Frank Hughes. That's all he's got to do in this series for them to win it. And you're starting to see this Dallas team regress a little bit. They're not a team that scores 5 goals every single game. So now that you got someone in net who's not making mistakes, you know what I mean? He doesn't need to be a star goaltender.
Yeah,
he just needs someone who stops some puck.
I'm going to counter that with this, and this isn't an indication of what I'm going to do because I'm probably not going to play the game tomorrow. It's Hutchinson, okay?
Yeah, I'm with you.
This guy's like the 62nd best goaltender in the NHL, which means he's not even a rosterable. He's not even a rosterable goalie.
Yeah, Dave, he didn't get a real chance in Toronto.
Yeah, right, Carm. Yeah, we'll go with that.
He's been around long enough. He's just not very good. And the goal he let in was horrible, by the way. That's your downside tomorrow with Colorado. Is Dallas has got to take the ice knowing that, look, we got to fire on net on this guy because he'll give up rebounds and we'll get goals. And that should be their approach, is to be fire from every place on the ice. It's generally not a smart approach. It's like the LA Kings did that all year, just shooting the puck from outside. But against Hutchinson, it's exactly what I'd be doing because that guy will make mistakes.
Yeah. He's Dave Koken, a true legend in the sport. Carmine Bianco with us. You're watching Puck Time. Guys, I just want to make a few more comments, and we're going to watch.
Say Chad Hutchinson, by the way.
Go ahead, Dave.
Did I say Chad Hutchinson?
I don't.
I think Chad Hutchinson's a former pitcher.
No, you're talking. It's Michael. It's Michael.
Yeah.
He's used to be the lead singer for NXS.
Okay, and I don't know about that.
So one of the guys in here, Matt Lawrence. Look at Vegas team total as well. Yeah, Matt, I absolutely love that play. Also Theodore to get a goal. That there's some nice odds there.
Wait.
Sorry, Dave.
He's got to be a serious Conn Smythe contender.
Oh yeah, he's playing so well. It's amazing. I hope so badly that we get to see a Vegas Colorado series. Boys, I want to give you guys an update on what's going on today at WagerTalk TV. We've got so many shows every day. We're back to back to back. 12 o'clock Eastern is WagerTalk today. Dave Koken is coming on. We're talking 3 college football plays. We also have Gianni the Greek on. We're going to focus on both NBA games and the New York Islanders game. And we have Ralph Michaels joining us as well for Trends and Angles. At 1 o'clock, Carmine Bianco will be hosting Stoppage Time, looking at the EPL. We also have the college football betting show at 1 o'clock as well. Drew Martin and Mid-Major Matt. They're looking at every game on the board for this week at 2 o'clock. First pitch at 3 o'clock. Our NBA Picks show. I want to shout out to Bet On It. They taped live last night, 8 p.m. Eastern. That show is up. It looks at the NFL, hosted by Kelly with Gianni and Marco. It's an outstanding show. I also want you guys to take advantage of our promo. The promo, there's no code required. It's $199 for a month of anybody's plays. It's an absolutely perfect time to jump on board. And also, Tony Finn is the $11 handicapper over at WagerTalk today. Brian McKinnon has just been absolutely outstanding. Only 4 games behind Brian Trottier for the record of most games in a row with a goal from the start of the playoffs. Dave Koken, is there anything you'd like to leave us with?
No. I got to work on my baseball and be set to go in a half an hour with WagerTalk today.
Carmine Bianco?
Yes. Other than everything that I have going on at WagerTalk, it's going to be a really busy September. So that's why that $199 all access is a great deal for me. But He was supposed to be on the show today. Andrew McInnes. He
Yeah.
has a 5% MLB
thank
baseball
you.
play up. 17-1. Sorry, 31, 17 and 1, 64, almost 65%. With these baseball plays. So hop on board with Andrew's play.
SoCal, I saw what you said. Listen, we'll disagree there, but I understand it. But if you want big personality on your shows, just watch all of mine. Wager Talk today has got so much personality. The show literally got derailed yesterday. Carm, I love you. We had a great dinner last night. Koken, anytime Carm asks you if you want to go for dinner, know ahead of time he's going to pay the bill. Order as much as you want. That.
You know the great thing, Dave, about taking Lawrence and Viv, his lovely other half and better half out, and she had her hair color changed yesterday. But the great thing is, Prez doesn't drink
ever.
So it's great. I take some of my friends out, and they drink like absolute fish. So taking Prez out and picking up the tab, absolutely. Went to a great place yesterday, close by, called Parchego's. It's an Oliver and Bonacini restaurant, a big restaurateur, and some very good food.
That's it, boys. Guys, thank you so much for watching Puck Time. Frank Budd, thank you for joining us at 12 o'clock. Ken Ritter, nice to see you. Everybody, guys, it is so I am so appreciative that you guys take time out of your day to log on. Braden, I don't think I've seen your name before. So thankful for your guys' show. Now I just need to figure out whose monthly package I want to buy. Braden, email me if you want. Prez@wagertalk.com. Tell me the sport that you're looking most interested in buying, and I will definitely give you the right advice. I do not normally push me anyway. I'm one of the owners of the company, and I'd rather these guys get the sales. So I will give you I'll give you the goods, man. Love you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Prez Steen out.
Best of luck, boys.